Album Review, the podcast where four totally unqualified guys review a different album every week in the hope of broadening our knowledge of music. However, we are easily swayed off topic and have no real idea what we are talking about. Today's album is Yumi at 6, Cavalier Youth.
Hello! This is my review. I picked this album. It was me. It's my credit because I love Yumi at 6. And I always have.
You sound like you're saying this little. Like you're not a fan.
I was sarcastic.
Right.
You know what? When I was in the youngen days, when I was a young boy, and like Yumi at 6, what I'd say, at their prime, I guess, when pop punk was a big thing. I listened to a lot of All Time Low.
Are they pop punk?
I listened. Yeah, pop punk, indie, alternative rock, I guess. I don't know.
Alternative rock with anything.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
but like
pop
that type of that kind of branch of music, where they all kind of fit almost into the same scene, I listened to a lot of stuff around it, like All Time Low, Mayday Parade, Good Charlotte, Catfish, I guess. I listened to a lot of all that. I listened to a lot of all that. Eminem, 6ix9ine. He wasn't doing music then, but
all similar artists.
Also similar. Adele.
Beyonce.
Opera. I mean, Oprah.
Kanye.
Yeah.
The fat guy from My Name Is Earl.
Frank Ocean.
Hugh Jackman.
Annabelle.
Anyway,
Hitler.
just Hitler.
All great men.
What I did is
Tom
on my way to school on the bus, I used to have my headphones in and listen to Hitler.
Danny Trejo.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I was a big no-no for you.
Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Am I gonna get my review?
Earl from My Name Is Earl.
We've already had him. You lose.
Did you already say him?
No.
He said the fat guy from My Name Is Earl.
I suppose it's just a
you?
reference thing. You can't reference the same franchise.
I didn't realise you'd even said that. I never listen, you see.
Well, to be fair, I couldn't hear what you were saying over somebody else talking.
I know, someone was interrupting my statement.
Like, what the fuck? We were just naming names. Just hidden names.
You know what? I've got some insightful stuff to say.
Go on then.
You've ruined it.
No, you said about listening to music on the bus.
I had a script, and you ruined it.
Read it.
No, we're not doing the script. We've already done them.
I like that.
Thanks.
They're classed as a post-hardcore pop rock, pop punk, alternative rock. So basically,
that's brilliant. Wow, I'm glad that they're called that. I'm classed as a fat, white, generic male human being. So give me more labels, please.
Bearded.
Thank
Dragon.
You. Oh.
Phantom of the Opera.
I did say that.
You did say that. The first thing I ever saw of Yumi at 6 was shown to me by Mia when we were in college.
Shout out to Mia.
I hate
Shout
you.
out to Mia. And she showed me the acoustic version of Room to Breathe.
I find them, Joe. I thought you said you listened to them on the way to school.
No, I said I listened to Hitler's speeches on the way to school.
Oh, okay.
Because he's a gay-hating Nazi.
Because I'm not a gay Nazi.
You just said you listened to Hitler's speeches.
It was a Halloween joke.
It was a Belgium joke.
How the fuck is Hitler a Halloween joke?
He's scary, isn't he?
Nah.
I wouldn't class Hitler as scary or intimidating.
I would.
Anyway,
I would class him as a great man.
COVID-19, however, very scary.
All great men.
So
COVID, swine flu, foot and mouth, all great diseases.
Ebola.
I hate it.
Ebola.
AIDS.
AIDS, no. They're all great diseases.
Crabs.
No. Genital warts.
Nose hair.
Big cyst.
Oh my fucking god.
Rash on a gash.
All great men.
All great albums by Yumi at 6.
I can't wait to hear the Rash on the Gash album by Yumi at 6.
Come on, Joe, we're waiting.
Fucking hell, Joe.
Sorry, are you waiting for me?
Yeah.
You fucking waiting. I was waiting for you.
We were just filling time while you weren't saying anything.
Oh, God,
Can't have dead air, can we?
Right. So I never really listened to them, is basically what I was trying to say. I was actually a big no-no. I actually claimed vividly that I didn't like them. Especially that Room to Breathe. I hated his voice. I just didn't like it. And then I started listening to them about 2 years ago, and I've not listened to them like religiously, but enough to be like I was wrong, you know. I think from listening to them throughout the years, it's kind of clear to me that there's just kind of the good songs spread it out through all the thing, but they never like have like consistency almost.
I'd argue that that's the one thing they do have.
That's literally their main. I don't think they've ever made a bad song, to be honest.
But here's the thing.
Wow.
Honestly, I would disagree, because the Colours album, is it Take Off Your Colours? Is that what it's called? Did I get it right?
Yeah, Take Off Your Colours.
I think that's such a boring album.
It's got fucking Save It for the Bedroom on it. Just shut your stupid little mouth.
Shut your whore mouth.
That always a track song that I did in music. I hate that song now.
I hate you.
It just gives me a bad feeling. It gives me like a horrible feeling in my stomach, like I want to vomit. I don't know why. Because it's not that it sounds particularly bad. It just didn't give me a good thing. Maybe it reminds me of college, and I hate college. Fuck knows.
Is that because I wasn't there?
It was the lack of you not being there made it.
I don't think that was the only good part of college. I don't think I could deal with passive pissiness the entire time.
Well,
cunt.
Who?
Yeah,
you
cunt.
You think it's about you chiming in?
Who? Sorry, I was confused who we were talking about.
Denver, obviously.
Oh.
You're gonna go to media lesson, are you?
What's that?
What I can imagine him saying.
Denver.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Learning?
Learning's for idiots.
To be fair, I was big into the learning.
Was you good at studying?
No, but I wouldn't do anything that would be against the rules, you know?
Against the current, you say?
Exactly. I'm going with the current, always.
Yeah.
Here's a bit
Go with the flow.
Here's a bit
more
of
a black currant kind of guy.
I like blackcurrant.
Oh my god.
Sorry, this is turning into Will's 45-minute review.
What's your second favourite?
Fuck off! No trivia.
He hasn't even said any of them.
Fucking trivia. Sorry,
it's just Denver going. What's your second?
Not said anything about the album yet.
You know,
I'm well into it.
It's just like, yeah, but what's your second favourite? Come on, that's what we're all here.
What's your rating, Joe?
Honestly, I could have
We're all
gone.
here for Joe's second favourite.
Well, we know Joe's favourite is always the fourth song, so nobody cares about Joe's favourite. It's always the second
I could have had a cup of
favourite.
tea. I could have come back upstairs, and you wouldn't have noticed I was gone.
Fucking, I still can't. What's your second favourite, Joe? What is it? Come on, out with it.
It's alright. This is giving me.
Just give us a tickle. Give us a tickle of what your second favourite is.
Oh, you want me to give you a tickle?
Yeah, just what's the first
say the
letter?
No, say the title, but something that rhymes with the
Say
title.
it backwards. Say the title backwards.
Oh, hold on. I can actually do that. Hold on.
Do that.
I can actually. Aidan knows I can do this as well.
What? No, you can fucking rhyme.
No, knows that I can say things backwards. Hold on. Hold on. Fucking 2 seconds.
Do you have an app that can reverse it though, so that you can prove that you said it backwards? Well, hang on. Are you cheating? Is he playing it backwards and then he's just going to say it?
No. He's going to say it into the thing, and then he's going to play it backwards for us to try and guess.
You ready?
Yeah. Nothing's happening.
Nothing
Anytime
happened.
would be nice.
So.
Snow Royal.
Snarflow. I thought you could do this.
That was it backwards.
So that was your thing backwards. Oh, so you just said it forwards and flipped
so
it.
Joe's second favourite is Champagne Wishes.
Snobfleo.
Hey, I'm confused. Did you say it into the mic backwards and then played it forwards? Or did you say it forwards and you just played it backwards?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not you saying it backwards. That's just cheating.
Oh, come the fuck on.
What ends with an S?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The only one is Champagne Wishes.
No, you're supposed to say it backwards, Joe, and then flip it.
Snobfleo.
So then it says it forwards.
Oh no, because that would give it away.
Right? No, but it's right now. So you can hear it.
Yeah.
Play it back to yourself, then record yourself trying to say that, and then play it forwards.
Oh, and see if that
see if it says it. Yeah.
It's going to ruin my second favourite, but fuck it.
It's either Champagne Wishes or it's Room to Breathe.
Okay,
or it could be Wild Ones. That ends in S.
Snobfleo.
What the fuck?
Hey, what was
It
that?
worked.
Play it again. Play it again.
Are you ready?
That's amazing.
That is so good. Jerry, your impression was spot on.
It's like, wow.
Maybe that's how Germans speak.
It basically is.
So we got the information, boys. Everybody knows Joe's second
Depending
favourite.
on like what you say, like it comes out as like a different accent. It's like really weird. So say if I do like keeping it Yumi at 6 theme, the final night of sin at Wembley Arena. Okay. Wait.
That's amazing. I can't get over it.
The final night of sin at Wembley Arena. That sounds so German.
So fucking like Heisenschneichkeisen.
Heisenschneiden. Yeah.
That's what Germans sound like.
The final night of sin. Okay. I can't stop it.
Right, we get
there
it.
we go.
Right, on to your review.
Right.
What's your second?
So, with having this kind of turnaround of liking Yumi at 6, I did enjoy this album. They had some really good songs on there. My biggest issue with it really was the production value. I didn't think the production value was massively great on it.
I would completely agree.
Which is leads me to actually just straight away just getting into my least favorite song, which is "Love Me Like You Used To," and it's not particularly because the actual song was bad. It was because they sammed so much reverb on like both like the lead voice and the backing voice that was in between it, that it wasn't exactly hard to distinguish what was what, but it kind of made this kind of clump of vocals, and it was very tinny, and like it wasn't nice, even though like the actual melody and the vocal hook was actually pretty good, and I really enjoyed it. The actual the amount of reverb they shoved on it was just made it really incomprehensible, you know? It was a bit...
I didn't really notice any reverb.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I'm pretty sure incomprehensible is not the word that you were trying to use there.
Probably not. But it made me sound smart, didn't it?
It sure did.
Yeah. What's that?
So
Where is reverb on his voice?
You probably can't hear it because you're not
all
a sound
the way.
engineer.
If you were a sound engineer, you'd hear it.
Because I thought the production on this album is like some of the best they've ever had.
If that's the best I've ever had, I don't want to hear their newer stuff.
To be fair, yeah, I'm no sound engineer, and I thought the production was really disappointing almost throughout the entire album.
Everything was just a bit dry, is the way I would describe it.
I would describe it a bit differently, but I'll save it for my review.
I wouldn't necessarily put that down to production value.
That's nothing to do with production. Yeah.
I mixing
is
is to do with production, I would say.
No, it's to make a cake.
Oh. Someone trimming the nose.
That's my mixer.
Bit of quick trivia for you though. For everyone that lives in England, they actually made a song for Thorpe Park, and I'm trying to find out which song
it was. The Swarm?
Yeah, it was. It was the Swarm. Yeah.
I remember.
What song was that?
Roller
It's a song called The Swarm.
Yeah, well, what album is it on?
Not on this.
It's a single on its own.
Single, yeah, it was, which was pretty cool. And then that was in 2012. I could be wrong.
So weird to say, we all live at Thorpe Park.
I hear it all day.
I live underneath the roller coaster.
Yeah. Something wrong, Will?
You okay, Will?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm good.
Awkward silence.
All right. Yeah, just no one said anything.
It was really awkward. I was like,
no, I like this. Like, I've really taken an appreciation to Denver's humor today of just not saying anything and just
there's no lack of
coming out with either a cunty statement or just like nothing.
There is a significant lack of enthusiasm right now, to be honest.
I felt No, I just felt that the whole album kind of felt that though. Like there was definitely a level of like not mediocrity, but like certainly like lack of spice.
I feel like that's his voice though. He doesn't have a particularly energetic voice.
No, definitely not.
It's got very down in the
Where were you going with that? A down what voice?
A down with the lows,
I think he's got quite a strong voice, like especially with songs like "Room to Breathe." It's like
the issue is when he's
hype, right?
When he's going for those higher notes, it sounds like he's struggling, and this leads me back to like college days when I didn't think he really had that strong of a voice. I'd almost stick to that statement now. Is either where his voice sounds nice, it doesn't sound strong. It sounds like he's really struggling. You
heard "Stay With Me"?
No,
because you're. Oh,
is that newer?
No, it's an old one.
No, it's really old.
But saying that, his voice does suit the music that he does, and that doesn't mean to say that the songs are bad. I feel like this is going a bit down in the dumps, but what I really want to say is that I really did enjoy the album. Like I loved like most of the songs on them, and I'll totally listen to them.
I think it's like nothing's particularly amazing, though, is it?
No. Even though I didn't really listen to them back, the thing is, as soon as a song comes in, you remember that's Yumi at 6. It's almost like the same as what I said in 1975 last week. It's like that song comes on, you're like, oh, this is a Yumi at 6 song, and you know it's going to be a banger. Almost.
Solid, yeah.
Not necessarily like you say, nothing amazing, but they're all solid tracks.
Yeah.
My third favorite. What's my third favorite? Fuck. This isn't in the script. It's Win Some, Lose Some. There you go.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely. Like, I just really like the Win Some, Lose Some. I think it had like just the cool hook. I feel like their choruses do a really good job in general. Like throughout the whole album, the choruses had really good hooks. Some had like weaker verses, some had quite good verses. But I feel like the hooks and the choruses were almost what kept you going, which should be the case in most songs, in every song really. But that's kind of how this one felt to me, bro.
Fair enough.
Second favorite, as you know, was Schmodja.
That wasn't what it sounded like.
Wild Ones.
Fucking, what was the reason I liked Wild Ones?
Fucking hell.
What's happened?
That was it. Really fucking good build. Liked it. And his voice was really good in the I feel like when it goes down and all the kind of distorted guitars and stuff and washy drums, when it does cut down and it's kind of this like not acoustic, but it's like this kind of clean tone on the guitar, I feel like his voice works so well with that. And you can hear more almost like emotion behind his voice, which is really cool as well. What surprised me is because Room to Breathe did grow on me a couple of years ago, but I didn't like it. I wasn't a massive fan of Room to Breathe on this album. I felt like he's trying to fit too many syllables in, and so some of the bits. And yeah, it's just I think it's almost a bit just before the chorus kicks in that makes me not like it so much. No idea why. But that well, I do know why. He's trying to fit too many syllables in, and I didn't like the way he sang it, and I didn't like the melody. Yeah, trying to fit too many.
Yeah, Will, those discs on a drum
like
kit
when
that you hit, and they go. Tss, those are syllables.
If you were a sound engineer, you'd know these things. Well,
you know.
Right. Okay.
They're not
Sorry,
that.
I'm just confused.
for
You know, there's a symbol called a china.
China.
no, that's a country, mate.
Fuck, you're right.
Why are we talking about symbols? I thought we were talking about syllables. The
Yeah.
things
And
on
now-
drum kits.
I feel really white bread for picking this as my first favourite.
It's lived a lie then.
It's lived a lie. Yeah. I feel so white bread for picking it because I know it's probably one of the most popular songs, especially on this album. But for me, it was the one where literally the minute it starts, you're like, yeah, I know what's happening. This is solid type of thing, you know. And there's nothing really bad to say about that song. It's great. His voice sounds strong in it as well, compared to some of the other stuff. So yeah.
I don't think his voice ever sounds not strong. It's just that he definitely has a range, right? But I don't think he needs to surpass that for what they make.
Yeah.
But then with songs like "Stay With Me," like their older stuff, it does show he can do it. But then it's like he can't switch it up in the middle of a song, kind of thing.
I feel like the problem is this is going to be the forefront of most people's reviews and what they base the songs on is specifically like Josh Franceschi's vocal range and their ability to make that work with the songs, which is why they sound so similar.
Yeah. Well, you think the songs sound similar, do you?
I think literally every Yumi6 song that's ever been released is basically just so similar.
Another version of
they know how to write one way, and that's fair enough. And anytime they mix it up a bit, but at the end of the day, it's still a Yumi6 song.
You can definitely tell it's like a particular style, isn't it?
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Like it's an adaptation as opposed to like an erection.
Yeah.
It's quite interesting to note with this band that all the members, bar one, from when the band started, all founding members are still in it, bar one, to this day.
They're all like best mates, aren't they?
Yeah. The only one that's changed was the drummer, which changed in 2007.
Because he died.
I didn't know that.
No, he apparently got kicked out or something. I don't know why. I'm trying to have a look.
Yeah, he got kicked out for being dead.
For being Tyler Carter.
I'm sorry, bro. You just can't play like you used to.
He's just like slumped over the drum kit.
God damn it, hit them syllables. Come on.
Why did Joe Phillips get kicked out of Yumi6? Apparently because he wasn't good enough. Josh said if the lead singer can play drums better than the drummer, then we obviously need a new drummer.
That's a meta
Wow,
player.
Josh Franceschi's sucking his own dick.
Apparently that's the whole thing there.
Well then, why am I not an entire band? Because I'm the best.
You're right. Here's the thing, right? Is I'm a musician, and I obviously pride myself on that. And I make music and stuff. But there's always the mind-numbing depression that comes behind me when I realise that even though I devote my life to this, Aidan's still better than me.
I wouldn't say you devote your life to it, though.
No.
I mean, I do.
Do you do it 24/7?
I do it literally 5 times a week. I'm like writing and mute stuff and.
Oh, well, in which case I devote my life to masturbate.
That was great.
And while we're at it, I don't want to bring it back into the loop, but Will Davey commits his entire life to the gym.
Well, yeah, to be fair, if we're counting it as that.
We're counting it, boys.
I actually go 6 days a week, so even more.
Also,
you're basically religiously.
Yeah, it's a cult now.
I want to do music stuff for a living, so I would say that's devoting your life to it.
I devote my life to driving my car.
Oh, because you do it 5 days a week, minimum.
Sometimes on weekends.
Oh my God.
I guess it is more of a mentality, right? It's like
no, definitely
committing all your mind, like your mental thing to it. I guess.
Yeah, Joe is pretty mental.
Me and Joe.
Fucking mental.
Fucking mental.
So we're doing Stormzy album. Mental.
Stormzy?
Mental.
Not again. But yeah, in conclusion, pretty solid. Happy with it. Great.
Thank you, Joe. I also agree and think that this album is it's a solid, okay album. Like, I don't think it really pushes anything or tries anything too unique. I don't know what, it's weird, right? Because I feel like so many of the songs are like, oh yeah, I'll start listening to it. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this one. This one's okay. But then I kind of felt that with every song. Like, they're all just kind of good, okay. Like, nothing ever stood out really that much as like, fuck me, this song's amazing. I want to listen to it on repeat. Like, I would listen to a song and then just be happy for it to go to the next one. You know, when you do some albums, you hear a song like, fuck me, that's amazing, play it again. Like, that never happened with any of the songs on this album. Like, every time I listened to the album, I was pretty happy to not listen to it again. But not because it was bad, just because I felt it lacked anything that pulled me in. I felt like the music, and I do put this down to the production, everything just sounds soft and mulled together. Like, nothing stood, very, very few instruments or vocals or anything stood out. It was all kind of just clumped together and just all as one piece, but nothing stood out from it. So it kind of caused me to just get a bit bored of the songs. I don't know. And I feel
conclude, You Meet Six's Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. So I felt like, and it's only because a few songs did have standout moments in them that makes me think that it was really let down by production. I feel like 2 songs stood out as having better, 3 songs actually, my favourites all I thought had better production. In terms of like some instrument had a bit more oomph behind it, or the vocals had a bit more behind it rather than just being mushed together. And I feel like it lacks any interesting or standout sounds. And I guess that comes from what you said about Aidan, with how they all kind of sound very similar formula. And I guess that's what comes from, really. I am interested when I listen to it myself to actually hear other people's favourites, because like Joe's top 3 is not any of my top 3. Which
that's interesting.
So I'm not sure if
good, a bit of divisiveness. This is what we want.
So my least favourite, which was the only one, like when I was listening to it, I thought I was going to struggle to find a bad one, because they're also just okay. Literally, in so many songs I put nice, okay, solid, was kind of how I describe most songs. Apart from one song.
That's how I describe women.
Solid.
Am I right? Nice, okay, solid.
Least favourite, though, Wild Ones. Oh. I thought it was the only one that was actually boring and I wanted to skip. It didn't hold my interest at all throughout that song. I don't think, even when it builds, I don't think it really builds to much, and it all just sounds the same throughout the song.
It is a very long song as well, I will give you that.
So it was just boring. But it was the only boring song on the album, in that regards.
I thought the build-up was great on that.
Thank you, Will.
Oh, we got another Wild One supporting it.
Fuck off. Third favourite, Champagne Wishes. I thought it was quite fast, and it sounds a bit more gripping and driven than a lot of the other songs on the album. Second favourite was Cold Night.
That's a heavier one, Denver.
Cold Night?
Champagne Wishes. It's a bit heavier one.
Just sounded better.
There's a lot of shouty stuff in it.
I honestly, the thing is that all the songs, right now, since you said Lived a Lie, I've just got Lived a Lie in my head. That's the only song I can think of. Yeah, Cold Night was my second favourite. The intro instantly reminds me of another song we've heard, because when it says Long Road to Nowhere, it makes me think of Long Road to Nowhere by Attack Attack.
The worst album.
It instantly made me think of that. And I feel like it's the only song that has a bit more emotion, feels to it. It pulled me in and had a big chorus that it builds into. So it had a bit more about it. And number 1 was Room to Breathe. What's that?
Just the most listened to song in this album as well.
I didn't know that until Joe started saying about how he picked Lived a Lie because it's White Bread. I was like, oh shit, what is actually the most popular? And I did pick the most popular. Weird though, it does sound like an end credits song, mainly to a Transformers film, right? And
Is it?
well, no. Well, I looked into it and I was like, why does it sound like this? And it's because it's the guitar in it sounds very similar to a Linkin Park song, which was the outro to a Transformers movie.
Do you mean Aidan, what's the song on Guitar Hero? What I've Done.
Yes, but it gets even more interesting than that. Because I was so determined to find out why this song sounded so familiar, I dug deeper. And to find nothing really, but just more interestingness. So it basically is the guitar. The guitar in this, just the instrument itself sounds almost the same to what I've
weird.
done.
It's the same guitar.
Like,
this is how far we're going. It's just one guitar with one noise.
Room to Breathe?
Yeah. But here's where it gets interesting, though.
Oh, I guess it does.
Room to Breathe is a lyric in a different Linkin Park song. Not the Transformers one, but it just happens to be another Linkin Park song has the lyric to Room to Breathe in it. Like,
I mean, you could probably say that about any band, right?
No, 3 bands. 3 artists have a song with Room to Breathe in it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck on.
1 is Linkin Park.
Right.
Holy shit.
So,
how do you know that? Have you Googled it?
yeah, I found it. I found it on song information about Room to Breathe.
I mean, we can tie it back to Lil Chris as well, but I don't want to because it's a very obvious connection, and I don't want to make it.
What? Because both lead singers are dead?
And they both died in the same way.
Self-abortion.
That's the one.
But yes, generally okay, but lacked any gripping, liked much. Just okay. Just Boris.
We have to act now, starting Thursday.
Just it's just a solid okay album. That it's one of those bands where, like, if it was somebody who's playing that, I'd be like, yeah, it's got some good ones on this. Like, nothing's really bad, so I'd be happy to listen to it. But
so you always use the analogy of if someone was playing. Where do you picture yourself when somebody
I
starts
imagine, like,
playing the music?
where someone puts some, like, oh, I want to listen to my music. They put it on,
and you're just like in the attic of Anne's Frank house, like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, like,
there are
I wouldn't.
Nazis downstairs, and you're playing You Me at 6.
I wouldn't hate it being on.
Yeah, 9 is good.
Or I would agree, but like, yeah, they make good stuff, but it's lacks a little something. It lacks a little something.
Do you reckon you could give them that something that they need?
But what I'm saying is, it needs saxophone.
Contrast.
Saxophone,
Female
and singers.
Contrast. Yeah, females. Yeah. They did. What's the one that they did do with? Is that Always a Track? Does that have a woman in it?
Yes.
That one's a good song.
And I had a quick scan through Sinners Never Sleep, and that's better.
There you go.
You should have picked that
you were
one.
wrong. You were wrong the whole time.
It's got more variation in that album.
As that's coming from somebody that doesn't necessarily know You Me at 6 is saying that album is better.
And also, I looked into this album, right, and I wanted to see what other people thought of this album. And this is what one fan said about this album.
You didn't start watching other...
No. I like going on Metacritic.
Right,
And this is what someone left. They said, Cavalier Youth is arguably the worst You Me at 6 album ever released.
Oh my god.
Its dull, forgettable lyrics and complete lack of direction makes it a pain to listen to.
Fucking hell. Who wrote that?
That was Radio Site.
Fuck you, Radio Site.
I do think it. Yeah, you was right. It isn't the best You Me at 6 album.
You know what, Will? You just fucking played me here, didn't you?
Well, I did say don't go with the one I've said, and then
I did, but I felt bad. You got angry at me.
I didn't get angry with you.
Yeah, I mean you did.
I was angry because you were going to pick You Me at 6, and I always pick You Me at 6, but I wasn't like, and I did continually say to you, don't just pick it because I said.
Yeah, you did.
But there's definitely less variation on this album than I remember there being.
Yes, literally, even one of the positive reviews left on Metacritic, the person says, the only thing that lets this album down, so this was a positive review, they liked it, they said, the songs aren't varied enough compared to their other albums.
I think I can understand that.
Yeah.
The first 3 albums are their best, to be honest. Like, their latest.
So why were you so adamant on Joe
Oh wait,
this one?
sorry, can you hear that? Oh, he's backpedaling.
Backpedaling.
No, but I'm willing to accept when I was wrong. And I was wrong. I remember listening to this, and just at the time, it's weird, like how you. I don't know. I should have just gone with their old stuff. I was trying to. I don't know.
Here's a bit of a weird thing, guys. It's kind of off topic, but who I've just been looking at Spotify type of thing. Who do you guys think is number one most listened to artist on Spotify monthly?
We did this before, didn't we, Will? Can you remember?
Did we? Because I am fucking so surprised. Like,
I know Justin Bieber's up there, but he's not number one. It's like The Weeknd, isn't it?
It's Lil Chris.
No, it is Justin Bieber.
Oh, it is Justin Bieber now.
It
was
Justin
The Weeknd
Bieber.
when we looked before.
Sorry, even after he brought out
The Weeknd is second now, and then it's Drake and Dua Lipa. But Justin Bieber says he hasn't released anything in ages.
Yeah, he has.
Released 2 songs, literally.
He's just brought out a new album.
His album's not out yet.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah.
You do not follow music, Joe.
Jesus, no, his album came out a while ago. I've just gone on it. His album came out a while ago, Joe.
Oh, did it?
Yes.
But he did just release a new song. That is
well.
Holy, 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 holy.
Yeah, I really like that song.
I really hate it. Do you know why I hate it? Because of the bit where he goes, "Oh God, running to the altar like a track star." Like, what the fuck? Could you imagine being so, like, enthralled with church that you sprint up to the altar? You're like...
Well, he is very religious, isn't he, now? Like, what's the whole point of this song, isn't it? Justin Bieber.
Yeah, but, like, it's just bad. It is a bad song, genuinely.
Really? I quite like it.
No, it's catchy. The lyrics are awful, though.
Yeah, yeah, they are kind of. But to that, like, it's almost going down that genre in many ways, and I'm not so keen.
What genre is this?
What it's about.
Didn't Kanye do like a Christian album as well?
Yeah, but that was great. It had like gospel in it and everything.
Yeah, but isn't that where Kanye is like, "I am God"?
No, he's very accepting of. He's like very, very religious now.
But that's just one side of him, though, isn't it? There's always 2 Kanyes.
Yeah, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Because I'm too awesome. I'm so amazing. I'm a genius, a prodigy.
I am God's gift.
You gifted me, didn't you, Daddy?
Have you listened to his Joe Rogan podcast? Yeah,
Kanye.
No.
It's really interesting. He did it not too long ago, and it's
Is it interesting?
It is just seeing how his mind works. Really,
I still love like the old Ellen interview that got memed so hard, and like where like he said something, and then he was just like, "All the greatest people are dead." He goes like, "Freddie Mercury's dead." He goes,
I'm dead.
Steve Jobs is dead, and like everyone's laughing, and like he goes, "I'm dead," and then like there you, ha ha, and he goes, "It ain't no joke." Like, genuinely, it's really uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy.
And he might be president. Could you imagine if he actually got in? Kanye is running. Yeah, but like,
have you seen it? I didn't realize in the American election, you can literally write anyone in the box. You can put yourself forward as your vote.
Yeah.
So we've got Donald Trump in the lead, Joe Biden here, and 2 votes for Ronald McDonald.
Congrats, Ronald.
Ronald! Yeah!
Can you be forced into it, though? Like, Ronald doesn't want this. And
everyone voted for him. Oh my god, could you imagine? Forceful presidency.
Well, I guess I'm the leader of the country now. That's fucking Mickey Mouse. But he sounds the same, doesn't he, as Mickey Mouse?
That was a good Mickey Mouse impression, Will.
Yeah. But do you remember...
you should do more impressions. What's your Kermit impression?
Oh, please do a Kermit impression.
How does he sound again?
Not like that.
That was my Kermit.
Miss Piggy. Oh, fuck. Miss Piggy. I can't do it.
It's not bad, to be fair.
That's good.
I can't remember what else he says, to be honest.
I enjoyed
just that. I'm pretty sure.
Miss Piggy. Oh, fuck.
Please, Miss Piggy. Come on.
Can you do like Kermit, but with like a foreign accent? Would that work? Would that be good?
What the fuck are you trying to say?
Like, can you do like Kermit but Indian? You know, Indian Kermit.
Let's not even try that.
Why not?
Oh my god, what was that?
Wait, mad.
It's just like fucking. It's the Little Mix thing all over again, isn't it?
That's fucking amazing. Oh my god!
Say something Jamaican.
I liked it when for about 2 weeks, Hat Films just in every video just said it randomly.
Baragny. It's so dumb. Can I review?
Yeah, what do you think, Aidan?
Because I do have a pizza waiting downstairs.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. All right. So basically, I'm gonna speed through this because most of the shit's already been said. I was struggling to find anything to say about the album because they definitely have a distinctive sound, and if you like that, then you'll like this album and all their other albums for that matter. And yeah, I like it, but don't get me wrong, it's nothing particularly amazing. Like, it doesn't blow me away with anything exciting or unique. But what it does do, it does well. Yes? Are you all on board?
I
That's
do
fine.
agree with that.
And despite this, I don't know if Josh Franceschi has a very strong vocal range or if they just write all their songs to fit this specific key. Like, whether or not that is the case. The worst one for me was Win Some, Lose Some. I think it's got a long, whiny, and monotone verse, and I think that they believe that it's bigger than it is because half the time his voice is straining, and instead of adding weight to it, it just comes across as they didn't make that song for him.
No, yeah, I'd agree with that.
So I'm not a big fan of that one.
About it as well. It's a bit naff.
It is naff. They've got like a bass line in the background, but it's super simple and stuff. It's generic for beat. It's not good. It's just a bit too much reverb on his voice.
It'd be really cool if Will's least favourite is Live the Lie.
Oh, we wouldn't do that.
Because then our all least favourites would be Joe's 3 favourites.
Oh, that'd be funny. But it's not going to be the case then.
No, it's not that one. Sorry.
Third favourite. See, this was a weird one. Forgive and Forget. Same as even surprised me, but I kind of really vibe with the chorus.
Fucking love that song.
I would always find this is the only song that I would find myself singing like outside of listening to the album for some reason. But yeah, I did enjoy it.
Yeah, much agreed.
Second favourite. I can never remember. Don't really know how to say it. Carpe Diem.
Yeah, that's exactly how I say it.
So it's another surprising one for me, and it certainly falls in under the whole like, oh, I've heard the other ones too many times, so these ones must be great. But it was one of the ones I didn't remember, and I actually really enjoyed it. I think it had a slower feel to it in comparison to a lot of the songs on this album, and it also felt kind of wholesome. I believe, doesn't Carpe Diem basically just mean YOLO?
Yeah,
pretty much. So.
Quite an upbeat song as well.
It is, and it's got a nice message. It's just like go out and get that girl, you know, YOLO.
Yeah.
And it's
literally,
yeah, pretty much. And number one, obviously, Live the Lie. I think it's by far the best song on the album. Has all the energy in the chorus. It has the best harmonies. It's the catchiest song. Arguably some of the best vocal range. It's got the most upbeat. Like it is just the best song. I'm sorry, it is. Just throwing it out there. All right.
Oh, damn.
Overall, Franceschi more like
Get a bed ski.
Nice.
Get a bed ski.
Anyway, so we're sponsored again. Who sell beds? Dream Factory.
DFS.
DFS, so for sale. You're not allowed.
COVID sale.
COVID sale. We've got everything you need. Mattresses, freshly coughed on. Stay at home. Protect the NHS.
Pre-sanitized mattresses. It's soaking with alcohol. Like, as you sleep and it just squeezes out.
One person's having a cigarette outside and it ruins and puts them out of business. we didn't really think about this, but all of the mattresses are gone. All of them.
They're all flammable. Please do not smoke on mattress.
Whatever you do, don't inhale mattress fumes.
At least it's not COVID. That'll be their tagline.
I'm dying, but it feels like I'm sleeping on the inside. You are. You're dying. I can feel my eyes getting heavy. Yeah, that's because you're dying. I'm going to sleep.
All I want to do is sleep. Where is there a mattress?
I love that. It's just like, oh, if I breathe in the mattress fumes, it's making me sleepy.
It's such a good mattress.
Fucked off of your mattress.
No, he's just dead.
He's died.
He just died from smoking a lake.
The mattress you'll never want to wake up from.
I would have no choice, to be honest.
Brilliant.
No.
Go on, Will.
Yeah, pretty much the majority of what we've all said, really.
I mean, that's the problem. It's not a controversial album, really. It's
Our
not.
top picks have been pretty all over.
No,
though.
they've been different.
What happens when you all kind of think the same to an album, doesn't it? Usually,
Yeah.
it's either bad or it's like
Everything's the samey.
yeah, it's interesting. I do think so. This band have been a huge part of my childhood / teenagehood, and don't get me wrong, they'll always hold a special place in my heart. I've seen them 6 or 7 times. I can't remember if it's 7. I think it's 6.
Flexing.
We've seen them 3 times, Aidan, right?
Yeah, about that.
And they are really good live, solid band. I think they're great bunch of guys. But having come back to him, obviously after listening to him ages ago, and I hadn't really listened to him in a long while since until listening to this, and I think definitely. I'm not saying we've been spoiled by music, but we're spoiled by better things, right? And you start to realise the kind of things that are lacking with their music. I think a lot of it's very generic, and just does fall into the fact of they all sound very similar, and you can just tell it's a It's Six song. All things that have all been previously said by you guys. I still love them, and I still think there are some very solid songs. I don't think any song is bad necessarily. I just don't think anything is particularly amazing. Except, well, number 1 for me is like really, really good.
You say it backwards.
Still not perfect. Yeah, I was just going to start with number 1.
No, I meant I want to know what number 2
Say
is.
it backwards.
Obviously.
So number 2. Obviously, we need to know what number 2 is.
Yeah, but what's
No,
the
I only
second
care about
one?
Joe's number 2. I don't give a shit about yours.
Well, what do you care about me?
What do you care about me?
That was a Will speech, that.
I always care about your conclusion.
Aw.
Thanks.
Aw.
Is it because it's my review ending?
Yeah.
I think that's Denver's way of subtly hinting that if I don't have something, I need to get something.
It isn't, but
What?
do you?
What?
Whatever
no,
Joe just said,
yeah.
it definitely wasn't the case. Because
He always just tries to make it about himself.
just I love that about Joe.
Yeah.
Just trying to twist it. Like I'll be like, Aidan, oh, you're horrible, and then Joe'll be like, are you talking about me? It's like, no, I said Aidan.
You know what's scary is that's pretty accurate. Like,
Exactly.
even down to the way that you said it. Is that about me,
I'm sorry, guys.
guys?
Guys, do you actually hate me, guys?
You don't hate me, do
I'm
you?
sorry if I was a dick there, guys.
Guys,
Guys, guys,
guys.
guys.
Hitler.
As I was saying,
I'm not a gay hating Nazi.
No, guys, seriously, I'm not.
I'm not.
Oh, fuck off! I don't wash my dick.
I don't wash my dick.
No, wait, you ain't one of them dick washers, are you?
Are you? Oh, fucking hell.
I told Aidan something quite embarrassing earlier, actually. And I'm about to tell you guys, regrettably.
You're about to share it to all the album reviewers.
to everyone.
Not sure we want to know.
So obviously, you guys are like a good hour away from me, right? About a year or 2 ago, I used to basically sit in my car and have no music on, and basically pretend that I was vlogging. So I'd be like sat there talking to no one, going, "Right, I'm off to go see the boys." Like, so you're gonna see Denver soon, and we're gonna go. And then there's this little drive, and I'm driving lawfully.
Were you actually driving?
Yeah, I'd actually be driving.
So you just
and
be pretending to
pretending
vlog
I'm
while-
speaking to a camera, you know?
Right.
Pretending we're famous, being like, yeah, I'm off to see the boys. I'm going to see the boys now, you know?
Just put that into consideration. Joe was 19 when he was doing this.
Right, this is 2 things, though, right? It's tragic.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's tragic, but it's also kind of cute.
It's nice
He couldn't have
It's
been
nice to
19. I've never
dream.
known. I wasn't friends with Joe when he was 19.
Yeah, he was.
Only just.
You were, anyway.
Oh yeah, I guess we were doing D&D actually. Yeah, fair enough.
Hey, D&D.
But Yeah, so it's nice to dream. It's nice to dream.
Where did this come from?
From the mattress story. It's nice to dream.
Oh yeah, nice. I like.
And now it's nice to dream forever.
So, what's your least favourite, Will?
I wasn't finished, but thank you, Denver.
What's your second favourite?
Is that the writing itself is quite good, I think, for the actual lyrics and that, but I don't think the backing writing is very good.
Oh, is it misspelled?
Thank you, Denver. Another great dad joke right there. But I
didn't know what. Hello?
Did you understand that?
No, it went over my head.
He basically tried to, because I said the lyrics are well written, and he said, "Why was it spelt right?"
No. Oh god, punchline is rude. So you said the main lyrics were written well, but then like the secondary lyrics weren't, and I was like, oh, why were they spelt bad?
I never said that.
You did. Play it back.
I didn't. I said the actual guitar rooms weren't.
All right, now play it forward.
Do you want me to just fucking restart? Because Jesus Christ. I was saying that the actual vocals and what was written quite well, but the actual backing music never really tested any boundaries.
Why? Was it misspelled?
What the fuck is this? Someone help me!
I already helped you. I said least favorite, and then you went on some fucking tangent.
Review is
no, I was going to carry on and just
it's so cursed.
Yeah, I don't understand. Fuck me. I'm gonna.
What's your least favorite?
Least favorite.
And one last thing I was gonna say.
Okay.
Is that this band has very much shaped my entire
music.
Shaped what music I got into from growing up. So
I do think this band is Shape of Water, the Guillermo del Toro movie.
The worst song, I think, is Be Who You Are, which none of you have said, but I think it's trash.
Just be who
I hate the production. The backing is like cursed.
I thought it was
hate it.
Nice and lovely.
Why? Was the backing misspelled?
You Are My Little Star just fucking goes right through me. I hate it. It's kind of cringe. Not a fan.
Yeah, but You Are My Little Star.
It doesn't even feel like it goes to his voice. It's weird. Not a fan.
But You're My Little Star, Will.
It's the one song I thought the production was shit. And I thought all the others were decent. Not amazing, but decent. Third for me
My Little Star
was Lived a Lie. Probably upon listening to, like, if I listened to this for the first time ever, that might have been up there as being either first or second, but I can still appreciate it being an amazing song, but it definitely falls under the listen to it so many times thing.
Well, as a person who listened to it for the first time, I can say it wasn't in my top 3.
Thank you. Second for me was Room to Breathe. Great song, really upbeat, great lyrics, actually good backing on that one. Great song.
Was it misspelled?
Yeah, I think so.
No, he said good backing. It was correctly spelt.
Correctly spelled. No, it's good because it was spelled all wrong.
Right.
And
that makes it better.
What's better is that they ripped it off Linkin Park because that's what they did, and they should get sued for that. Because
it's for using the lyrics.
I don't know who's gonna. I don't know if anyone's around to sue them.
I know. Oh, for fuck's sake!
sorry to let you know, Will. I don't think anyone's going to be suing him anytime soon.
They're probably in the clear.
Linkin Park still exists. It's just without Chad.
Yeah, but he wrote the lyric. The others won't know what it was.
Oh, that's really fucking.
Oh no! Fuck's sake, it's happened again. But number one,
I'm not cutting that.
What made me go back to this album in the first place and mention it, and I think it's the best song by far.
By far, it's Fresh Start Fever.
I'm fucking obsessed with this song, and that is Forgive and Forget.
Yeah.
By far, it's so good. It's so fucking good.
That is a good song.
I'm obsessed with that song.
It is a great song. You're right.
I think it's by far like the best written, the most.
I can't remember it.
Some of the best vocals in the entire album. It's just fantastic. It's the peak of this album. Oh god, my voice nearly went. But I will say, as well, the first 5 songs are the most solid piece of this album. Right, and then after that, there's a lot of just weaker songs, but disregarding Cold Night and Carpe Diem, which I think are amazing, and Wild Ones. All the rest I thought were a bit naff.
I can't believe you think Wild Ones is good. I thought it was the only shit one.
Nah, Wild Ones is like a very famous song of theirs as well. Like, I think
so famous, in fact,
it's only got 2 million.
That it's one of the least viewed ones on there.
I remember seeing it live, and everyone was loving it. So it's a weird one, but it's a wild one actually. But
hey, I heard you were a wild one.
Yeah. To summarise, not as good as I remember. Definitely not as good as their old stuff as well. I'm sorry, but it's still a solid album. Nothing bad on it. Just could be better, and they have made better. So we'll have to probably pick them again in the future just to see what we think.
Yep.
Yeah. If everyone would. Oh, also, they've got a new album coming out pretty soon, I think, because they've got 2 new singles out. And if you look on the top of their Spotify page, it says you can pre-order their album. So I don't know. We probably won't be able to pick it for ages. So I don't know. But it depends when it comes out, doesn't it? So
yeah, but lockdown, well, we can't get it in country.
Well, if I took you home, that'd be a home run.
They've blocked out radio waves to country.
Show me how you do.
We're just gonna cut our ties and float off into the Pacific.
I want to shut down the club.
Are you just reading fucking you're reading Wild One lyrics by Flow Rider and
the better Wild Ones?
Oh come on! Nobody even likes Flow Rider.
Not Wild Ones. Oh no, this one's Wild Ones as well. I stand by it. It's a better Wild Ones. Ratings, Joe.
6.5.
6.5.
6.5.
7.
Oh my god!
How solid was that for rating?
Well, that was just all the way through.
Not me.
It scores. Wow. Also, I guess you didn't because not all of you watched the album review last week. But never was it actually mentioned what it scored.
Oh,
last
what
week.
Did it score?
Well, it'll be on the screen anyway.
Yeah, but usually I pop it up on the screen when I say it.
Yeah.
But last week I never said what 1975 scored.
I don't think it matters too much.
Wait,
didn't you? Didn't you say it was 27 or something like that?
Yeah, it was 27.5, but I never said it.
Oh.
I started talking about how it was the highest rated 1975 album, but didn't say what it rated.
Oh.
What did this one get?
26.5. It's the old classic 26.5.
It's the old classic decent
We've not had
album.
one of those in a while. Saying that the last 26.5 was the 2nd of September. August. Dayseeker, Sleep Talk.
Hey, that was a good album.
Is it my pick?
No, it's Aidan's pick.
No, it isn't. It's Will's.
Yeah, no, I was throwing curveball,
Okay. I'm going to go to go with the theme of picking artists with numbers in their names. Two Door Cinema Club, Tourist History.
Deluxe?
There's only Deluxe, isn't there?
I mean, there's only a Deluxe.
Yeah, but just ignore the second part.
Wait, ignore the second disc.
Yeah.
Well,
on your phone,
anyway.
it comes up to 10, I think.
Yeah.
Is that true?
No, it says disc 1 and disc 2.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me have a look. Two Door
He is
Cinema
right.
Club.
Yeah, because the rest of them just say remixes.
Yeah.
Except Kids. And no one likes Kids.
Leave it at You Are Not Stubborn. Or we can listen to Kids, I suppose. Because then everything after that is...
I feel like You Are Not Stubborn is fine. That's going to give me OCD if we go one after.
If you just type in Taurus History, you can just get the 10 tracks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Kids is a decent song, but if we don't want to, that's fine.
Yeah, so you can.
Yeah? Happy?
Yeah.
Happy.
I've never been happy.
We're not including Kids. Oh, shame, I love Kids.
Fuck off.
What's that? Get a clean plate of Will saying that. We got him, boys. Closing thoughts, Joe?
I've actually got a joke. Got a joke today. Gotcha. Why did Mozart kill all the chickens?
Mozart, you mean?
Why did Mozart kill all of his? Why did Mozart kill all the chickens when he asked them who the best composer was? They all replied, "Back, back, back."